Hello, Nigel here from FCD Ghost Boxes. Just going to go for a little run through the demo of the new FCD Legacy Spirit Box. As you can see, it's about twice the size of the FCD handheld. Similar case, similar setup, but it's got extra features which I'll explain to you in a moment. This video basically is just to demonstrate how to tune it, how to set it up, and how to use it basically. So on the back you'll see it's got a battery holder here. Now I've already put the batteries in this. It takes 4 AA batteries, which gives it 6 volts. Now the whole system inside doesn't use 6 volts, so I've had to actually reduce the voltage within the unit, which gives the radio, which only works up to 3.5 volts, and the wave generator, which has to be matched the required amount of voltage. So it all works really cleanly and really well. We just switch on by the little switch here at the back. It's quite simple. Now this is all, I'll just turn it down a second. This has already been tuned up previously, so we'll be demoing it in the live stream soon. But I just want to go through how you tune it. Some people, this actually does apply to all the ghost boxes that we do at FCD. So although they may look slightly different, the tuning and the setup for the instructions are basically the same. So if you can do it on one of these models, you can do it on all of them. Okay, so it's got a full size 72-inch extending antenna to give it a really good reception. Some people prefer not to have the antenna on at all, and you can run it without it, with it down, so you pick up less radio stations, but you will get more static, which is FCD, we're trying to get rid of that. So we put the antenna up, we've switched it on at the back, which is just a matter of turning it on the battery case. On the right hand side you'll see that we've got the volume knob and the echo, which is reverb, knob below it. On the left hand side is just basically the antenna, which is held there in place. On the front you've got a LED, which is red. This is not a power button like on the handheld. It's actually a LED to show when the sound comes through. It'll burst. You'll see as we go along, it'll burst when the audio actually comes through the speaker. It's got line out again, which we had on the other models, on the Portable Pro and on the handheld, so you can record directly from the unit. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a minute. And on the top you've got your tune button there, which is really simple to use. Just press it in, you'll see in a moment. And you've got your rate for the sweep. You can have it really fast, which is anti-clockwise, right down to really slow, which will just bring through radio stations. Okay, so we need to set it up ready for the tune, and you really have to watch these steps. They're really simple, and there isn't many of them there, but people can get a little bit confused. One thing I will mention right at the beginning of this is that on the previous models, such as Professional and the Portable Pro and the handheld, up until June, there was, and all the previous FCD models, there was a little click at the end of the tune which indicated when it had collected all of the radio stations through. That is no longer there. Okay, what it does now is it just moves on in a loop back to the same radio stations, and you'll be able to tell because you'll see when I do this demo that they're a lot faster than the normal sweep when it's tuning in. I'll try and make it simpler, you'll see as we go along. Okay, right, so turn the volume up. I'll do that in a second because you won't be able to hear me. We don't need any echo on at the tune. Okay, so all we need to do is take the rates knob on the top and put it to about halfway. I put it a little bit just before halfway because you can play with it then. You can actually put it, it won't get you any more stations, but it just helps it to pick up a lot easier. If it's further round clockwise, more than halfway, it's going to take longer between each station to come through. So between 20 past and half past on the actual dial, you can see there, if I come a little bit closer, there is where you want to be setting it. Okay, and then turn your volume up.
And and lots more.
You'll hear radio coming through, but then we just need to press for about 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. It'll all go quiet, and then just listen.
I can visualize such happy.
One station.
This comes from Buckfast
2 stations.
3. Well, now at 1:30 for this week's edition of Music.
4 parts of stations. 5 stations, and it'll go on and on.
It's being spent on, and whether some have done
like this until it's collected all the local area stations into the box.
A reminder from Ben Wright.
We'll just let it do it. It won't take long.
University of Central Lancashire also help.
Some stations are stronger than others.
Just over a week ago. See, remember him.
Okay, Frank. Next, Nick is on Newspeak telling us how.
It can collect up to about 20. I had 30 stations the other night. Depends on the atmospherics outside.
On the show
with Simon May. Horizon line of static strings, while the first violin runs them like the golden orb of the sun. And it's
this isn't the Spirit Box working. This is the Spirit Box collecting radio stations.
It's Monday morning in Dublin, and I'm known as Silicon Docks, a cluster of glass high-rise office blocks, and what was once a rundown.
When the next big thing
It usually takes a couple of minutes to do, really.
plays all the classics.
Once it's been done, you'd have to do it again.
Richard,
What?
I love her.
I didn't even think she was on the bit.
Now I can tell that it's speeding up now between each collection of radio. So it's probably, I'll turn now to, it's probably collected all the radio stations in the area in now, okay? We have got a bit of a storm outside, so it probably hasn't got that many. I'm probably thinking they're about 10, something like that. It can collect a lot more. Okay, but what we need to do now is they're stored in the radio. They won't disappear anywhere. It'll just keep going round in a loop. So anybody that's worried about, well, did I collect more? Would there be more there? I mean, you can do it as many times as you want the tune. Doesn't matter. Okay? But what I would say, and this is the preferred way, is to just leave it. If you're worried about not collecting them all in, is just leave it running for a couple of minutes. You will have collected them all. Within 3 minutes, you'll have collected them all in the area. And then you can just switch it off at the back. Okay? Then straight back on again on the battery holder. Now we need to turn the rate knob, this one at the top here that was halfway, all the way back and a little bit forward. Okay? About 1 degree. Okay, from straight up. Or you can, if you want to, you can put it all the way back. You'll see in a minute that you're better with a little bit of sweep on there. You don't need to do anything else apart from turn up your echo a little bit, turn up your volume, and you'll see it starts sweeping through. Now to get, it will do that. And just bring these really fast snippets of sound through. Okay? So if we just move it on, that 1 degree,
come on, me.
we start to get more voices, more sound. And you'll see the little red light now is actually flashing when the sound comes through. You do need to have a bit of volume on for this to work, actually. It's 11:50. Because
Into the single, and
there it is. It's as simple as that. So that's the demo. It's really clear, as you can hear. easy to operate. These people that are going around saying FCD is too confusing, it's dead easy. I did that in what, 5 minutes, everything. And once you've got used to it, you can do it a lot quicker. Okay, so it's dead simple. You don't, like, I've turned it off now. If I turn it back on again, turn the volume up, see, it's all still there. You don't need to tune it again. And I've got the area down there, so okay, I'll turn it off. So you can see that it stores the radio in. It doesn't even matter if you take the batteries out, it's still stored in there. Okay, right, that's basically it. It's quite simple. Now I just wanted to mention one other thing, is about the line out. Because of the way this is configured inside, there isn't a way to actually reduce the audio from the speaker before it is sent out to your headphones or to your computer or whatever. And to stop any damage to yourself, your ears, or the computer or the recording device, what I do always recommend, and you should do this every time, if your headphones have got a volume control on them, that's fine, but always make sure that your volume is really down. You know what I mean? Don't turn it up full blast, so you're going to be doing some damage. So turn it all the way down, even off, till you can slightly turn it up little bit by bit, because your devices don't need a lot of volume, and your ears certainly don't. Okay, so that's the way to use that sensibly, and you'll get some great recordings coming directly from the box. Okay, and that's basically it. It's a nice little unit. It's on sale now. If you're stuck from the instructions, if you purchased one of these, just come to this video, have a watch through a couple of times, and it's dead simple. Okay. Oh, the good news is, there's a couple more things I need to mention. The good news is, on this new box set and on the Portal Pro now, in fact on all of the FCD current Ghost Boxes and as well, you can use the cheaper batteries. I've managed to work the voltages out on it with resistors and diodes, so that now they can take any batteries, which is good news. Okay, it makes everything more affordable, and it works a lot better actually. I've made a list here because I need to make sure that, yeah, the volume's been equalised at the amplifier for less harsh bursts to the audio. You can use any batteries, and yeah, it's all basically there. Now, because this has got a newer system in it compared to the previous FCD models in the last couple of years or so, especially for people that bought the Portal Pro, I'm going to be doing another video about that. I might even do a live stream about about the system that's inside this, which has gone over to the Portal Pro. And anybody that's bought a Portal Pro in the last sort of year, I will be giving them the option to get it upgraded if they want to the more cleaner sweep sound and the new voltage system that's in it. Okay, which can be done even on the previous Portal Pros. So, okay, that's it. Thanks for listening. All the best. I hope you like the FCD Legacy.